It is time now for the Peter Channel Morning News on this Wednesday morning, December 7th, 2016. Got good morning to you all this lovely Wednesday morning, December 7th, 2016. Here are your news and odds. Top story at 8:31 on this Wednesday morning is first game Ford and Carrier. Now, more than South Africa experiencing power. Donald Trump's Twitter feed. The president-elect jumped into corporate affairs again on Tuesday, tweeted first to criticize one company that hailed never. Every year, Tom names the person of wielding the most influence in the previous 12 months. This year's time, editors decided on President-elect Donald Trump. A practicing international airlines flight carried more than 40 people crashed enough to take off. A Pakistani international airlines flight carried more than 40 people crashed soon after takeoff on Wednesday while route to Islamabad from the northern city. Chitral, spokesman for the police official, said. He walked slowly into the direction to help ensure he didn't slip people in the bar, clapped and he moved past, and Lord Butter gave up his cane and settled at a table against the wall where his picture had been hanging for years as a Pearl Harbor survivor spent decades trying to forget it. But one man got him talking. In Jaya, Indonesia, nearly 100 people were killed and hundreds injured in Indonesia on Wednesday when a strong earthquake hit the Aceh province and rescuers used earth movers and their bare hands to search for survivors and scores of tumbled buildings. Pirates started to punish shed a brutal defeat in the face as several Syrian rebel factions on Wednesday proposed to find a ceasefire in the eastern part of the city of Aleppo so that wounded and sick enough for civilians can be evacuated. Italian Prime Minister Matteo Renzi on Restoration Bell was Italy seeking stability. British Parliament sent back MPM's May Brexit timetable. Chancellor Angela Merkel said on Tuesday that Germany should ban full fast bail and would not tolerate any version of Sharia law. London, WikiLeaks founder Julian Assange on Wednesday released a statement and given the prosecutors which he asserts he did not commit any crimes when he had sex with a woman as rated 6 years ago. Columbus, Ohio, where would have the country's most restrictive abortion laws under bill since Governor John Kasich on Tuesday as leading Republicans were bolstered by the anticipation of Donald Trump's upcoming federal Supreme Court. In the video, they were all clutch of firearms, caliber, pistols, and shotguns frozen in the air. Their butt ends aimed at the first person who remained as well as mannequins as 22-year-old young men. Post mannequins showed Facebook but to lie to cops. Non-foster capable or votes for the heirs of Louisiana Democratic populist when he describes John F. Kennedy as Republican appointed the state Senate election on Saturday. Trump fires the virus sent from Twitter spreading fake news. Aleppo, the Syrian regime seized Aleppo's old city after rebels tweeted given the government controlled 3/4 of the police. Aleppo human rights group said. In North Alabama, homeless man arrested for alleged part of the robbery Monday at the Bristol County Savings Bank in North Alabama. Told police that she was a hapless victim that she had just been in her net, not a part of her crime. Police arrested 30-year-old Christopher Castillo of Japan Renat, 40-year-old Children's Status. They were alerted shortly before 2:50 p.m. in their robbery at Bank of 96 Cumberland Avenue. Castillo was charged with the actual robbery. Gunpoint and Simpson was driving a car when they were apprehended near Mason Field and were charged with being an exception. In fact, out of Mason Court, Judge Edmund Montford ordered Castillo to $100,000 on bail Tuesday for release. That's that person from Brecknet. In the pretrial hearing, Jordan Robert Castillo alleged show tells. A 44 caliber handgun was run through 2 cops and they called police. Unaburned by December 1941, the war in Europe had been raging for more than 2 years in 1989, Nazi Germany's blitzkrieg in Poland. As an outward date that limited from me. North Attleboro, after nearly 4 months searching the next school superintendent, the North Attleboro School Committee Tuesday night voted on the embassy for internal pick selected Assistant Superintendent Scott Holcomb. Local legislation say that the state might have to delay rework some parts of the new marijuana law, although the provincial legislation possession will still take effect December 15th. Mansfield have never instituted racist graffiti as service in the Attleboro area in Mansfield. Norton firefighters struggled with the extinction of a garage fire home Tuesday afternoon. The homeowner had to try to find out themselves as the fire took place at 100 John Scott Boulevard at 2 p.m. Tied up firefighters for area fire departments for about 2 hours. Fire captain Kimball said the garage door was open and the fire was coming right out of the garage. Springfield, Massachusetts, trial retired. Springfield police officer Judge Steele, 4,000 Kevin Burns trial was scheduled to start Tuesday, but the postponed until March 20th at defense request. Prosecutors did not object. Springfield, Massachusetts police say 3 juveniles and 1 adult have been arrested after a crash in a stolen vehicle trying to run from the officers in Springfield. But the millionaire founder and CEO of Japan's SoftBank loves to make a splash from replicating the global file thanks to a series of big deals. JP Morgan Chase & Company, SSB Holdings PLC, and Credit Agricole SA were fined a total of $45.5 million for regular Euribor benchmark as European antitrust regulators mopped up in a 5-year investigation of scandal. India unexpectedly keeps rates unchanged even as a cash crunch rails the economy. Wells Fargo's massive 48-cat scandal cuts a big months of bad publicity the CEO, but actually caused a $2 million factory government be a lot less than expected, at least according to the bank CEO. Caracas, Venezuela, was pivotal decision last week by members of OPEC to agree production of sales started in January. Venezuela oil minister said. Houston, with oil prices recovering yearly lows. Oilfield Service Company Baker said that there was an increase in U.S. exploration and production activity. Manila, an estimated $1 billion assist would help as Japan develop its flagship shot. Today's complex in the Caspian Sea, the Asian Development Bank said. Austin, the newly minted head of a Texas Oil and Gas Commission, said her focus over the next 5 years was to lower the economic burden of the industry. Düsseldorf, Germany, the illustration of foundation of the wind farm in the Baltic Sea can begin now, but that the area is clear of the weapons of war, German company said. Savitco, Google which used the same amount of power as the city of Savitco last year. That's Tuesday, expecting to use definitely about renewable energy 2017. Alright, take a look at the stocks now. Up 35 with 51 points at 92.51.78. SP5 up 52 points at 12.23. And Nasdaq Class at 333, up 24.11. The Cassini spacecraft has sent back to the first views of the new override Saturn. Last month, the NASA probe began a new phase of mission when the number of balls making a series of data of maneuvers for the next 9 months. The latest findings in Earth science are brought to you by Observed the heavens about just 2,700 years ago. Researchers found out there's lags on fun effects and auto adapts. Peter Childuzheim is now 8:38 on this Wednesday morning, and it's time now for a sports report. Tonight, the Boston Celtics be at the Orlando Magic. Take out the Orlando Magic and the Orlando Florida. Game time, 7 o'clock. Boston, Brisbane, and Washington take out at Washington Capitals game time, 8 o'clock. And the Wheaton Lions men's basketball team will be taking on the Bridgewater State Bears game time, 7 o'clock at Emerson Gymnasium on the Peter Channel. And speaking of Orlando Magic, they beat John Wall's Wizards 124-116 in an unsuccessful road trip. Bad team wouldn't be bad sometimes. Teams get good luck to you, but they're consistently successful teams that don't ever planned. The man who Benton was from 210 the best record in school history. As probably dipped out, recruit at least 9 in Oregon. Michigan Center baseball made clear sending the Wolverines Orange Bowl tripping me vacation. That's battalion that coach Jim Harbaugh forced the last year's Citrus Bowl trip. Peter Childers time is 8:39 on this Wednesday morning, and it's time now for traffic and transit report. Beep! Let's have an MBT where President will place Green Line D branch reserved between Newton House and Reservoir from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. on December 7th due to tree removal work. Grand Line experienced severe delays due to Maryland Commercial and Central and a single problem near Harvard. Commuter Rail, Fitchburg Train 410 has departed Winchester and operated. 33.5 miles past Winchester Urban Issue. Extra train departed Waltham is on train 492. 835 Waltham is scheduled to accommodate passengers. Fitchburg train. Fort says about Littleton is operating train 482. 755 from Littleton is scheduled to make the local stops. Worcester Line train 505 78 from South Station is operating 550 minutes being active between Dave and Worcester due to train traffic. Havel train 289 75 from North Station operating 550 minutes late between North Station and Ready due to early mechanical issue. Middlebury Line train 005 825 from South Station operating 550 minutes being active between South Station and Middlebury and Province train 808 630 inbound is operating 1050 minutes being active between Edinburgh South Station and Wheeler Passenger. And on the Ferris Hill, looking good. Okay, take a look at how was the Bowies of New England on this. Wednesday, 9-5 South by South back to Fairfield all the way at the Greenwich, Bear Parkway, westbound back to Bridgeport down to Greenwich. 9-5 to North Side is back to the West Haven to New Haven, Connecticut. 8-4 westbound side is back to Newtown to Denbury, Connecticut. 8-4 eastbound side is back to Waterbury, Route 87 outside Lowell, to Kentucky. 9-1 to North Bend, Middletown, down to 9-10 over Connecticut. 9-1 is south by side is back to 2-9-1 is 8-4. 8-4 eastbound side is back to West Harvard to 9-10 over Connecticut. 9-1 to North Bend side, but 5-7 to 2-9-1 Springfield. 2-9-1 to both ends is back to Brad. Mass Pack. And Worcester vicinity today, eastbound side is backed up from Auburn all the way to the down to Worcester. 190 southbound side is backed up just around 290 to Shrewsbury. 146 on the northbound side is backed up just around 290 to Worcester. 485 on the northbound side is backed up Milford all the way out to Route down to Westbury. 485 southbound side is backed up from Hudson all the way out to 290 Marlborough. 485 on the northbound side backed up all to the Westford. And out and went on. 146 on both ends backed up 285 to North Smithfield. 146 on the northbound side is backed up from 9 to 122. 295 southbound side back from Route 6 to Johnson to Charlestown to Cranston. 295 the northbound side is backed up from Route 3 to Cranston all the way to Route 12. 95 the northbound side is backed up from Airport Connect to Warwick all the way to Route 195 in Providence. 195 westbound side back to Seacock all the way to Providence. 95 the southbound side back to Protected to downtown Providence. 146 the southbound side back to 15 to 95 downtown Providence. 95 the northbound side back to East Greenwich. Route 4 to the northbound side backed up from North Smithfield, North Kingstown over here, Route 95 in East Greenwich. Out of the gate, 20 to the southbound side of Lowell, Border Bridge, 20 to the northbound side of Lowell, Waterbury. 140 to the northbound side is back to around 224. It talks to 24 to the northbound side is back to from 140 talks to Route 44 in Raynham. 295 northbound side is back to Route 185 in Attleboro. 95 to the northbound side of Lowell from 123 in Attleboro, REA to Route 152 in Attleboro. And then if it's getting from 128 Kent all the way down to Route 1 in Sharon. 24 to the northbound side back to from 106 to West Bridgeport or Route 128 Kent. Route 3 to the northbound side back to 228 Rockland all the way to the Braintree split. 120 both ends is back to from 95 in Kent all the way to Braintree split. 7 Expressway both ends back to the Braintree split. All the way to the Mass Pack. 92 both ends out to Boston backed up. Route 1 in the northbound side back to Route 1 in Denham all the way to Route 20 in Waltham. Here, Route 128 on the northbound side it is backed up from Route 1 in Peabody all the way to Route 140 to Denver. 120 southbound side is backed up from Linfield all the way out to Waltham. 128 on the northbound side also at Lexington stretch. 93 is southbound side is backed up from 220 minutes to the Connecticut Bridge. Route 1 is southbound side it is backed up from Riviera all the way up to Route 93 in Boston. Route 2 on the eastbound side backed up from 60 Belmont all the way to Freshport Park in Cambridge. Route 2 on the westbound side it is backed up from on to Route 128, Mass Pack in the eastbound side, it is backed up from Millbury all the way out to the Austin Brown Trolls and all the way into the Southeast Expressway. Mass Pack on the westbound side, it is backed up from Lower Airport to South Boston. Mass Pack on the westbound side, it is backed up from the Austin Brown Trolls all the way out to Newton. Route 3, southbound side, about 485. Lower Route 128, Kenton. Route 128, Burlington. 485 is southbound side, it is backed up from the large stretch. 485 the northbound side, Lowell, Route 3 in Lowell. Every turnback is southbound side back to the Merrimack stretch. 93 southbound side of Lowell from Wyndham to Derry, New Hampshire. Spalding turnback is southbound side back to Dover down to Route 4, Durham, New Hampshire. Interstate 89 southbound side of Lowell just past Route 202 in Hopkins, New Hampshire. Due to an accident on Interstate 89 on the northbound southbound side after 202 in Hopkins, New Hampshire. Interstate 91 in both ends is backed up from Route 93 in Lowell, New Hampshire, all the way out to Greensboro, Vermont. 93 is southbound side of Lowell in Franklin, New Hampshire. Interstate 87 southbound side of Lowell around 787. Route 7 in Detroit. Route 7 eastbound side it is backed up around I-87. 295 on the eastbound side it is backed up from Main Turnbout all the way to Port Maine. 295 west southbound side is backed up from Falmouth down to downtown Portland. 295 to northbound side of Lowell Falmouth. Main Turnbout on the southbound side it's backed up from Savanas all the way at the Lewiston, Maine. Main Turnback on the northbound back to the Litchfield, Maine. 95 southbound side of Lewiston at Gardner, Maine. Main Turnback at 295. Peter Childers time is now 8:45 on this for Wednesday morning, and it's time now for a weather report. And take a look at the latest radar, and it shows a line of rain trust from middle of the night to keep it on with some heavy bands of rain little patch of rain around Chatham. Patches of rain showers around the Taunton and Lakeville areas around Wareham and Plymouth and its Scituate. And at the sea and a little line of rain showers around the Bridgewaters. Patchy snow showers from northeast of Worcester and Leominster. Snow showers between Warsing and Northern New York. And some rain showers around Newburyport and around Andover, Massachusetts. And rain showers off the Boston Harbor coast. Snow showers coming in from Wales all the way up in the Old Town, Maine, and east of Ellsworth and in the eastern portion of Quebec. From Lac Macquarie all the way up into Quebec and up to Bat St. Paul. Snow showers from Rochester, New Hampshire, up into Berlin, New Hampshire, and some snow showers from Ticonderoga, New York, and up to Plattsburgh, New York, and up in Naperville, headed towards Montreal. And some snow showers from Richland, New York State, and some rain showers from Watertown, New York. And rain showers around the Providence area. Okay, 7-day forecast. It goes like this. Today, a slight chance of rain before 10 a.m. Clouds got about 44 degrees. Transpiration 20%. Tonight, most clouds got about 32 degrees. Calm wind. Thursday, most clouds got 44 degrees. Calm winds becoming westbound 5-7 miles in the morning. Thursday night, forecast clouds 27 degrees. Westbound 7 miles an hour. For Friday, most clouds got about 3 degrees. East westbound 7 to 11 miles gust tonight. 23 miles an hour. For Friday night, most clouds got about 33 degrees. For Saturday, Sunday, most clouds about 17 degrees. For Sunday, it should snow after 2 p.m. Partly sunny sky about 36. Transpiration 40%. Sunday night, chance of snow between 2 a.m. and transpiration snow clouds got about 28 degrees and transpiration 50%. Monday, transpiration snow mostly clouds got about 42 to about 28 degrees, transpiration 35%. And for Tuesday, most clouds got about 36 degrees. Killian, not near. Continents 30 degrees, light rain, fog, mist, humidity at 93%. And not near, it is overcast, and we got a temperature of 38 degrees, humidity 99%. And out in Mansfield, it's 38 degrees. And that's going to be for the Peter Chill Morning News on this. 1 morning, 7/7/2006. You have a good day with a good afternoon. Good morning, all. See you at 11 a.m. for 11 a.m. report. You have a good day.